Spaceships and laser swords and doomsday weapons. Magic evil wizards in cloaks and goofy bumbling robots. A princess and a farm boy and a big walking dog alien. Let's face it, this was a sci-fi B-movie waiting to happen. But it didn't happen. In fact, it became the movie that changed the world. Hey everybody, Alex here for Nerdy Inc, coming at you with a review of Star Wars. Anything can make for a good movie. Gangsters, aliens, elves, and toys. The subject matter doesn't determine the quality of the film, but let's face it, until the 70s, a good amount of sci-fi films were looked down upon. Save for a handful of straight-laced think pieces, the genre was considered more of a medium for children. And, up until its release, that's what Star Wars was considered too. So how did Star Wars avoid becoming a B-movie? How did it subvert everything and become a classic? By staying very human. It's the hero's journey. A story that's told over and over again in one form or another in pretty much every culture. The archetypes are timeless. Luke as the modest hero from humble beginnings. Obi-Wan as the wise old mentor. Darth Vader as the dark, shadowy villain. Han as the rebellious loner who shoots first and asks questions later. This annoying boob as the naysaying pessimist who always complains and ruins everybody's good time. Star Wars' greatest strength is its underlying humanity. We all have these people in our lives in one way or another, so the fictional element feels real because, well, the human core is real. You can slap whatever genre plating you want on the story, but at the end of the day, these are real people. After all, have you ever felt like you were stuck where you were, longing for more but afraid the opportunity will never come? Star Wars conveyed emotion in a way that, until then, hadn't been conveyed in such a universal way. No matter who you were, no matter where you lived, the story struck a chord with you deep down, and it rang out across the world. The strangeness of the hooded aliens, otherworldly weapons, mystical religions, and blue milk didn't get in the way of relaying the human core. In fact, it enhanced it. The movie's universal. The movie's real. The movie's human. And the movie's awesome because Darth Vader has this glowing laser sword and he swings it around like this and he fights Obi-Wan. And then Han flies the Millennium Falcon. It's his big ship and it's got these guns on the top and it's got these guns on the bottom that they shoot the TIE fighters. It's got the radar dish and they fly the TIE fighter. And then R2-D2's there and he's this little robot. He walks around, he rolls around and he's got all these little, he beeps and boops and he makes all these little noises and I love him so much. And then they all go and they fight the Death Star. And then Luke goes in and he gets the X-Wing and he goes in the trench. But then Darth Vader comes in his TIE fighter and he goes and he shoots and he's got Luke in his sights. But then Han Solo comes and he shoots him and then Darth Vader goes spiraling off and they blow up the Death Star and they all go back and they all get medals. Everyone gets medals except Chewbacca because the princess is a racist. Star Wars completely changed the industry because it proved the capabilities of film. Yes, you could have a gorgeous spectacle of a space opera that captures the imagination of kids, and you could have a personal human story that adults can relate to on an emotional level. And you can have a timeless story with relatable characters, and you can have a dazzling new adventure. You just can't have it on Blu-ray. And those are our thoughts on Star Wars. If you have thoughts of your own, let us know in the comments down below. And as always, for more games, comics, movies, and more, keep it right here on Nerdy Inc.